But, you know, you can't live life in fear. Just because a few dozen, 150 people died in Mexico, you can't live in fear, or you're not going to go on with your life. So, you know, I have mottos. For some people, it's WWJD. For me, it's WWHKD. What would Helen Keller do? And it's funny because I know the answer will never be go to the movies. I know that. And I know it'll never be go to an art museum because, you know, half the time you're going to have to be feeling those pictures up and the security guards are going to be like, hey, oh, blind girl, stop it. No. And that sucks. I don't like having that option. But, you know, people with sight don't know how hard it is to be blind. Wait, unless you played Pin the Tail and Donkey, then you know how hard, you're pretty sure you know how hard it is. It's pretty obvious then. It's like, eh. But, you know, I have another motto in life. It's, don't judge someone until you walked a mile in their shoes. And that's pretty easy because stealing blind people's shoes is quite simple. It's not that hard. It really, really isn't. But you know, I don't want to make fun of blind people. I really don't want to make fun of blind people because they're an easy target, and I mean that literally. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That's terrible. That is. But you know, I get my fair share of teasing. I get my fair share of teasing all the time. Half of it has actually come from the badminton team. That's weird. That's weird. You know you've reached a point in your life when the badminton team is making fun of you. You know, one time someone said, hey, Greg, you know who you look like? You look like Steve Buscemi. And for those of you who don't know who Steve Buscemi is, that's the really ugly guy in Fargo. I'm talking really ugly. Thanks, Satish, right there. Yeah. And also one time someone stopped me and said, hey, Greg, you know who you remind me of? Oh, God, that Jack McFarlane guy on Will and Grace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the really effeminate one. So if you combine Steve Buscemi, Jack McFarlane, I'm about a Harvey Milk. My name is Grave Trainer, and I'm here to play badminton. But, you know, oh, God, before I forget. Have you guys heard about this Invisible Children documentary? It's amazing. Round of applause. It is amazing that they made a documentary on these X-Men babies. Like, who knew children in Africa could turn invisible? I had no idea. And on Facebook, they're talking about The Rescue. Is that like the sequel or something? Do they go to Manhattan and, like, they steal jewels? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I have no idea. Oh, God, I offended some of you. I'm sorry. I don't care. Oh, God, I'm excited that we're the generation that started the madness all, because we're going to see the people we knew in high school grow up. Like, one day it's going to be, oh, Sarah Bernstein got married. Oh, her husband's kind of fat. Oh, and that's an ugly baby. Yes, I hated her! Yes! And then I'm going to go back to my profile, and then I'm going to read what I have to say. Great trainers listening to Alanis Morissette. Great trainers baking brownies for one. Great trainer is watching Lifetime. Great trainer is killing himself. Update. And then dead. And that's sad. It's sad. I don't want that. Oh, but in all honesty, ooh, claws. They're in my neck if you want them back. Oh, it's you, Cat, it's you. Advocating for those children just because they have superpowers and you don't. That's a little jealousy. But I'm glad we have Facebook. I'm really, really glad we do. But honestly, in all honesty, have I said that 80 times? Oh, God, I had something to say. I completely forgot what that was. There's Facebook, then there was the Invisible Children, then there's old Helen Keller, and, Anyway, oh, ha! I remembered! And now you guys are excited. Now you excited. Clap, clap! I have quirks. I have quirks. I have quirks. I'm loud. I'm liberal. I'm a feminist. I've read the vagina monologues, so yeah, I'm a feminist. And I've seen Steel Magnolias a few times, so I'm waiting for my boobs to grow. I'm waiting for it. But one day I was walking down the street wearing this conference t-shirt, and it said "Women Now," and I felt really cool and I felt really powerful, and I was like, yeah. And this guy stopped me and he said, "Hey, was that t-shirt made by Nike?" And I turned around and I said, "Yes, sir, actually, I think it is." And he said to me, "Hey, buddy, do you know 100 Indonesian babies probably worked on that shirt? And one of them probably even died." And I turned to him and I said, "Really? Just one?" Yeah! I'm a great trainer.